Hello, my name is Johnny Eliades and I'm a chartered accountant that belongs to the body of ACCA. And I'm making this video because something's bothering me, okay? And if any of you guys know, I am a chartered accountant, but I'm a motivational speaker and life coach. I take people to their greatness. And what I believe, in order for any business to be successful, you need accountability. And who are the people that are doing that work in a business? It is an ACCA member. It is a chartered accountant, whatever body you belong to. But what is really concerning me is, I'm an ACCA member and I sit on the panel of South Africa. And there is this concept and there's this mindset that's going around that an ACCA member is valued less. Now, I want to clear that up. The only reason why someone can value you less, it doesn't matter on the laws of the country. It doesn't matter what's going on in that company. It all matters what's going on in this mindset. So, I decided to do this video because recently I got a mail and I heard there was unemployment of certain ACCA members in South Africa. But more importantly, I want to say there shouldn't be unemployment with any ACCA member in the world. I don't understand that. Let me tell you a bit about my story. I did my articles at PricewaterhouseCoopers and I went to Greece to finish my articles, and I had one focus and one mission, and that was to become an ACCA member. I studied hard, I worked hard, and when I was writing my final exams, I got 49, 48% and didn't make those final. Remember in the old days when you had to pass all 3 papers at one sitting? And I went and I got help because I believe in order to go forward in life, you need a coach, you need a mentor. So I just couldn't understand. I was writing exams, I was studying very hard, and I was not passing and getting my final qualification. So what I did is I went and got help. I put up my hand and I said, please, can someone help me? And I went to someone and he started seeing how I write exams. He started seeing about my knowledge. And then he said to me, Johnny, your knowledge is not the issue here. The issue is your technique in writing exams. And he did a fine tune on me on the way I write exams. I even got a stopwatch to answer the questions in time. And what happened after that is I passed all 4 exams at one sitting. All 4 exams I passed at one sitting. So this is what I want to explain to you about mindset. So if you're an ACCA member, we are the top of the food chain. We do something that every company needs, every person needs. I believe so much in ACCA. I believe so much in this qualification, in doing accounts. You know why? Look at anything around you. Look at anything, a book, a light, an office, a building. Whatever happened, that needed an accountant. An accountant needed to bring that alive. That's what you do. That's what you're studying for. That's what you became a member to. Now, what else do? We take an idea. Someone has an idea. I want to open a business. I want to buy a restaurant. I want to do something that will financially make me free. But more importantly, just think of it. When a kid is born, the mother is going, oh, could you, what a nice baby, oh, nice. And the father is going, how the hell am I going to pay for this thing? So, even when you are born, we need accountability. We need an accountant to be involved. We need budgets to be involved. But the best thing is we take an idea and we bring it alive, bring the financials alive. Now, what I can't get is why people can say they cannot get a job. Let me tell you, the only reason you cannot get a job, the only reason you cannot go forward with this qualification is the mindset. Now, I want to speak to you what I believe in and what I speak about all around the world is about conditioning. You see, when you are born, you're born into greatness. When you come into the world, you come into the world great. You come into the world with opportunity. You come into the world with so much belief, opportunity. You know, one thing I want to tell you, when you want to walk, what happens when you want to walk? You get up, you walk and you fall. You get up, you walk and you fall. That is the design of life. You see, You have this greatness within you. You need to go and show the world your greatness. It is your responsibility to be successful in life. That is your responsibility. But unfortunately, say this with me, unfortunately, since the day I was born, I've been conditioned to fail. You have been conditioned to fail because circumstances say, for example, in South Africa, it is this mindset that the other members, the other bodies have got much more qualification. They are much more valued in this country than an ACCA member. I don't get that. How is that possible? Bring him to me. Let him do a trial balance. Let me see what I can do a trial balance. Depreciation, bank financial statements. I can do whatever he can do. The only difference is I believe it. I believe it and I can sell myself. You see, when you can't get a job, it is not about your ability. It's about your belief. Your belief in yourself. The value you have for yourself. That is the one thing that you need to overcome. You need to value yourself enough that you deserve money, that you deserve the job. You need to, when you walk into an interview and you shake the man's hand, you must shake with certainty. You must shake with confidence. I am an ACCA member. I will overcome and I'll add value to your company. That's what I'm here for. It is an opportunity for you to hire me because I will take your company far beyond expectations because I'm a member of the biggest body in the world. You know, they say a lot of times I hear ACCA is the greatest brand and all that. And let me tell you, I stand up for ACCA. I believe in the brand. But who makes the brand? Who really makes the brand? It's the members that make the brand. It's the way they walk. It's the way they talk. It's the way they do their job. It's the way they conduct themselves. That is what's important. So I wanted to make this video just to show you guys on how you guys can go into a job interview. There's no reason why you must be unemployed, especially in South Africa. How's it possible that one of the biggest skills that we are missing in South Africa is accountants? This country is not going right and there's a lot of issues in government, there's a lot of issues in companies, there's a lot of set up companies and they are not going right because they don't have the skill of an accountant in the company. And here we have our own members saying they can't find a job. Please help me. That is the first thing you're saying. Please help me. Please do me a favor. You forget about your struggles. You forget about all the exams you wrote. You forget about what you went through. Some of you didn't have the finances to pass and you made it happen. You see, guys, to be successful in life, it's not the resources you have, it's how resourceful you are. Now, I want to speak about what's holding you back. Why don't you have that job? Why aren't you making it? That's what I want to speak about. Why are you sending around and telling people, I'm an ACCA member and I don't have a job? The reason is, guys, one, you're not believing in yourself. And you don't value yourself enough to have a job. This is going to sound bad, but the circumstances you are in, you deserve to be there. Because that's what you believe. Now some of you are going to say, let me switch this thing off. Enough. I can't hear this. It's not my fault I don't have a job. No, it is your fault. It is your fault because you don't believe in yourself. Second thing, and now, how do I know that, guys? How do I know? How can I say this? Guys, I've been mentoring ACCA members for years. I've been speaking to students. I've got students to pass exams and they thought it wasn't possible. I've been doing this for years. And what I've realized, especially in South Africa, is they say the other body, they're getting preference, the other body, but they don't realize they're not selling themselves. That's the second thing. You've got to sell yourself. You've got to walk tall. You've got to walk with confidence. You've got to walk with that, I will add value to your company. You've got to have the mindset that, listen, you're not doing me a favor. I've got the qualification. You need my skill in your firm to take you further. If I'm competing against two people, one person is another body and I'm an ACCA member, if you believe in your heart that he is better than you, that he will get preference in you, that he will beat you. He will beat you. And now a lot of you guys say, I speak to people and they say, oh, I don't believe that. Yes, you don't. You say you don't believe that, but in your heart you do believe it. In your actions you do believe it. Second thing is, what are you focused on? How focused are you to go further in life? What is your focus? Every morning when you wake up, what do you focus on? What is your target? When you are certain, when you are focused, when you believe in yourself, there's many few companies that will not give you the job. You think companies don't want people that are believing in themselves, that are certain, that can add value? Why wouldn't I hire someone? If I know and with certainty that he's showing me that he is going to make money for me, that he's going to add value to my company. So guys, you've got to be focused. You've got to have purpose. If your purpose is to help, let's say, the people in a hospital, and it doesn't tie up to your purpose of being an accountant, your focus of being an accountant, if it's not something you really believe in, something you're really focusing on, something that you believe this is your purpose in life, to be an accountant, to change businesses, to take an idea and help people go beyond their expectations, help people develop finance within their companies. When you build companies, you're changing lives with our profession. You know why? Because in a company, there are a lot of people who got jobs. This is what you guys need to start focusing on. It's not about your ability. It is about your belief. It's about your focus. It's about your purpose. Does it all tie up into one thing, that I am an ACCA member? I believe in myself. I have the qualification. I have the ability. It's been proven. It's been tested and I've passed. All what you got to do now is sell yourself. If you got all those other things and you're still not getting a job, you're bad at selling yourself. You got to go and learn to sell yourself. Sell yourself to the potential employer. Sell yourself to the potential opportunity in front of you. They need to believe in you, and the only way they do it, it is not because you're an ACCA member and it's the other body. It's the other body. That body is recognized in South Africa. That body is recognized in that country that you are going for. It's not that. It's that you are not selling your ability. You do not believe in your ability. And the last thing, guys, I want to tell you is step up. Step up your state. You see, I'm not sitting here and saying, please can you give me a job? Please help me, do me a favor. I know I studied for 5 years and I did my articles and I am one of the most skilled person in the world. Can you please do me a favor and give me a job? No! Step up! Stand up straight. The way you walk, the way you talk. Don't say do me a favor, say I'll do you a favor. Be focused, be certain. I will get a job. Today I'm going into this interview and I will impress them. I will show them my ability. I will sell myself above everybody else today. That's how I'm going into the job. And decide how much money you want. Decide it up front. You see, one day I had a member come to me and say, Johnny, you know what? I'm not going to go for that job. They're only giving me 8,000 Rand. So I said, what are you doing right now? He says, well, I'm sitting at home until an opportunity comes up. I say, an opportunity did come up. You see, you're not willing to take the opportunity. Because if a guy's giving you 8,000 Rand, that means he's saying, come into the door, come in. Once you're in, then it's up to you to impress that company, to show ability, to sell yourself every day on a consistent basis. That's how you go to the top. And you know what's going to happen? After 6 months, they're going to pay you not to go. They're going to say, this was the best decision that you ever made. And you know what you're doing? Do you know when you walk tall and you put ACCA's brand, because you are putting your brand, you first have to look after your brand in order to ensure the ACCA brand. You are setting a road, you are setting a path for all ACCA members that are going to come after you. The next time that guy interviews an ACCA member, he will know there is ability in this man. I had an ACCA member and he impressed me. That is the way you get a job, guys. You got to be focused. You got to believe in yourself. It's got to be part of your purpose. And you got to learn to sell yourself. You got to learn to sell yourself. You got to learn to take opportunities when they're there and get in. And once you're in, turn that company around, impress them. And once you get that, you'll be so surprised what's going to happen in your life. So much will come to you. So much will come to you. So guys, I want to encourage you. Go for the interviews. Go for the opportunities. Go sell them. Knock on doors. The more doors you knock on, the more will open on you. Don't sit and wait for life to come to you. You go out and conquer life. You go out and get it. That is the way you're going to get a job. That's how you're going to get the life of your dream. That's how you're going to get the paycheck you've always wanted. Don't sit back. You belong to one of the best bodies in the world. You have the ability. It's been proven. It's been tested. You've written the exams. You've done your articles. You are ready. Now it's time for you to step up. It's time for you to go and sell yourself. And for the people in South Africa, stand tall. Be straight. Be focused. It is my determination, and I'm determined to go out in South Africa and make South Africa know that the ACCA brand is alive. The ACCA brand will come into South Africa. You know why? Because I believe South Africa needs us more than we need South Africa. That's what I believe. I believe we have the ability to change companies in South Africa. There is a skill shortage, and ACCA has that skill. ACCA has that skill. That's what I want to give to South Africa. And wherever you are, if you're not in South Africa, whichever country you are, go make a difference, guys. Go in with purpose. Go in with focus. Believe in yourself. Walk into a company and make the difference. First, promote your brand. And promoting your brand, you'll promote ACCA brand. And when you promote ACCA brand, you're opening the road, you're opening the doors for so many more students, so many more people that are going to come after you. So guys, enough's enough. Enough of your excuses, enough why you can't get a job, enough blaming the world, enough blaming your circumstances. I don't care where you come from, I care where you're going. And that means where you're going is all determined by the decisions you're going to make today. So step up into your greatness. Step up and go into the job interview, go into the world, go into your country and make the difference. Raise your brand. And in doing that, raise the ACCA brand. And let's go in and conquer the world. Guys, thank you for the time for this movie clip. I really hope you take this message deep in your heart. Step up, get excited and go conquer the world. Thank you very much. And I'll see you at the top.